Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The rubber match to take home the USSSA Challenge Cup. Both teams sticking with their same starting lineups in terms of batting order and defensive alignment. Victor Anderson with you as we are getting things going. To left center. Cardoza's there, makes the catch. Georgia Red knocking off Northern California in extra innings, 8-6 and 8. Northern California won their first matchup last night in the semifinals, 13-10. Luis Garcia will find a home in right field. Garcia takes the wide turn, slides in head first to second for a double. I mentioned it last night with that back and forth game when these two teams played the first time, that it was the first of a potential 3 matchups, and here we are less than 24 hours later with that coming to fruition. Zach Day to the dish. So first and second, one down. Craig Hoke now to the plate. Oh, in the left-handed box. Hooks is underneath that one. That one will be an out. Garcia tags up, goes to third. Garcia tags up, goes to third. Runners at the corners to Garrett Atkinson. Chops to left, and Georgia Red will get on the board first in our championship. And that hits Zach Day, and that's going to be the final out of the inning. Oh, man, a tough break for Chauncey Davis, because that could have scored at least 2 more. But instead, that is out number 3, and Northern California will have their first swings trailing only by a run. First, you see Justice Duranda up to the plate. Both teams going with their same 10 batting order. Georgia Red leading 1-0. Off of Krause over to the 5-man Jorge Segura. The old pull, Zach Day off the bag, and he's safe. Duranda will reach. Robert Diaz hitting second. Esteban Loato with third. Tanner McIntyre, Diego Cardoso, Riley Cleary, Gage Silkwood, Natero Romero, Nick Aranda, Rob Garcia. The 10 for Northern California. Northern California will have their first two on in the bottom of the first. Northern California won the toss, and they again elected to have those final swings. Served to their benefit in the bottom of the 7th, where they tied it up at 6, but could not duplicate it in the 8th after Georgia Red got 2 on the board in extra innings. Shoots that through the right side, and 3 straight hits. And a run to score in the process. Duranda slides in. The throw took the catcher Gonzalez a little bit off the line. Isola will now go over to second. And Northern California ties it up at 1. First and third, 1 out for second and third, no outs for Tanner McIntyre. Northern California being very aggressive, swinging on that first pitch. McIntyre knocks home Diaz to make it 2-1.
Hey, gotta stay at a 2. Gotta stay at a 2.
Diego Cardoso.
Hey, nobody.
Cardoso again, he swings on the first pitch. Drops in the right center, brings home Isola, makes it 3-1. McIntyre now at third. So Northern California not taking any games right now. Swinging at the first pitch, making solid contact. And it's now 3-1 again. First and third, still nobody out. And I'll bring up Riley Cleary. Cleary takes that one deep.
Let's keep doing it.
Cleary with the tomahawk shot to left. That one will stay fair. Bounces inside the line in fair territory. That only brings home a run. Georgia said that ball should have been, they said that ball was foul.
What do you say, 1-2?
Take a look at the replay one more time. Nonetheless, it is 4-1. Georgia Red rattled right now. Garcia catches the sinking line drive. Picks up the first out.
Mateo, right man, right spot. Right man, right spot. Yes, sir!
Howell drops in for another base hit. Bobbled will allow the runner to score. And Northern California doing anything they want right now. (5-1) Northern California, and Georgia's going to take some time to try and regroup. Partially still flustered after that close play on the left field line. But nonetheless, Northern California leading 5-1 in the bottom of the first. Having a different approach. Aggressive on those first pitches. And they've been able to take advantage. Second and third, one away for Nick Aranda. Gage Silkwood, Riley Cleary at third, Mateo Romero at second. Back to center, Garcia will tag. Throw over to third, Cleary tags up, will score. Makes it 6-1. Out comes Rob Garcia as Northern California will bat around here in the first.
Come on, Rob. Get to the top right here.
Wind blowing out heavily towards left. He sends that the other way. Will go foul though. In center, Garcia's there, makes the catch, and now will end the inning. An inning that saw Northern California respond with a half a dozen runs as they bat around. We head to the second inning. Northern California up 6-1. Nick DeSantis is that to shallow right, turns into a routine can of corn for Justice Aranda. Victor Anderson here with you and the rest of our crew, wrapping up this first week of play at the USSSA Challenge Cup. Men's D and E divisions wrapping up this week. We have 2 more weeks of Challenge Cup action coming up. We have the men's major B and C divisions, as well as the women's major C and D divisions coming up next week. Segura sends a single up the middle. And following after that, a very different version of the Challenge Cup is the International Challenge Cup that will take place starting on February the 2nd. And then at the end of the month, they'll have the Seniors and Mixed Challenge Cup. More details, go to USSSA.com for full details and information. 1 out, 1 on after Jorge Segura got that single. Alberto Gonzalez at the plate. Ground ball to third. They'll toss it to the 5-man at second for 1. Oh, the first goes wide. Goes into the dugout, and Gonzalez will take the extra base off the dead ball. So 2-out runner at second. And I'll bring up L.C. Berry. I will drop down right field. I will drop in. Tripping up was Gonzalez, and because of that, he has to only go to third. Gonzalez lost his footing going to third, otherwise he would have easily scored. But instead, it's first and third for Cody Kraus. Right, I'll catch the line drive over behind second base, and that ends the inning. So Georgia Red gets runners at the corners, but can't bring anything home. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Northern California still leading 6-1. To the bottom of the second, Northern California up 6-1, looking to add on more after they batted around in the bottom of the first. You see the man who jump-started that inning, and Justice Aranza at the plate. Victor Anderson with you here with the rest of our USSSA Live team, finishing up the first of 3 weeks of action with the USSSA Challenge Cup. This is the men's D Division final. Miranda will slice that the other way, fair for a base hit. Men's E Division also taking place on the backfields. We'll have the men's and women's major divisions next weekend, along with the B and C divisions for the Challenge Cup. And we will have the International Challenge Cup. And then we will have the Senior and Mixed Challenge Cup at the end of February. Arbor Diaz up to the plate now for Northern California. Ground ball back to Segura. Whole step on second for 1. Gets the first by 2 steps for the double play.
We're good.
So 2 out, bases clear for Northern California. North Georgia trying to conjure up one more rally. First pitch, ground ball to third. Barry, low throw, scooping, and get him out by half a step, and that will end the inning. So Northern California gets leadoff single, but the double play wipes it out. 2 complete. Georgia Red still trailing 5-1. To the top of the third, Luis Garcia leading off for Georgia Red, trailing 6-1. And this winner-take-all championship battle in the D division in the men's USSSA Challenge Cup. Second baseman Robert Diaz calling up the middleman, 5-man Rob Garcia for out number 1. Saw Nick Aranda get a lot of early outs on those first pitches in that first championship game today. And we'll get another first pitch out as he gets the re-grounder over by Zach Day. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So 2 down for Greg Hoke, the pitcher. Hoke will rope that one, hops past the first base, past the left fielder, takes an awkward hop, and Hoke will end up at second. That ball took a tough hop off of Cardoso and left. And we'll see Luis Garcia serve as a courtesy runner. Garrett Atkinson at the plate. Atkinson to right, Cardoso. We'll see that one go foul. First home run for Georgia Red in this championship game. 2-run shot by Garrett Atkinson. Now 6-3. First home run for either side. Ground ball back over to the pitcher. Rondo, that will end the inning. So Georgia gets a couple of runs back on a home run by Atkinson, but still trail 6-3 as we head into the home third. Bottom of the third, Northern California trying to hold off another rally from Georgia Red. It was 6-1 and it's now 6-3. Tanner McIntyre sends that to right. Another first pitch out. Victor Anderson back with you. Third meeting between these two teams in bracket play. They played in the semifinals last night, won by Northern California 13-10 when they came from behind to beat Georgia Red. Georgia Red returned the favor in our first championship game, winning that in 8 innings, 8-6. Straightaway center, Garcia back, makes the catch, and 2 down. That's exactly the inning that Georgia Red needs to have if you want to continue their comeback. Two down for Riley Cleary. Cleary crushes that foul. And some Georgia fans mocking the call that was the foul ball, saying that was fair. Or mocking the umpires after that, what they felt should have been a foul ball. No question about that ball being fair, and Cleary will end up at second. So the inning will continue for Gage Silkwood. To right center, Garcia had it and cannot hold on to it, and now allow Cleary to come on home and makes it 7-3 Northern California. Garcia using that great range. Had it just off the front of the glove. Cannot hold on to it. Now 7-3 California. That's in for strike one. Left center. DeSantis has to come back. He fights it, and he has to run under it to make the catch, and that is the inning. But not before Silkwood brings home another run. H2 would have been a drop. Well, it was a drop third out of the inning. 3 complete in our championship game, part 2. California up 7-3. Georgia Red has had to come from behind to win their 2 games we've seen them today. And Nick DeSantis won't kick off the comeback right now as he flies that one out to shallow left, and Cardoso, who had to hustle in to make that catch for the first out of the inning. Victor Anderson, glad to be back with you and the rest of our team here at Space Coast Stadium. Men's D Division in the USSSA Challenge Cup. And now we'll drop in front of the right fielder, Justice Aranda. Ball gets away from Segura, and he will take the extra hop, and we'll move over to second. Segura has been flying all over the bases in this game. Here comes Alberto Gonzalez to catcher. A little bit deep over the shoulder. Gonzalez draws the walk.
Ground ball away here, ground ball away.
Here comes LJ Berry. And it's now 3-1 to Berry.
All the way back, baby.
Ground ball back to the 5-man. Over to 1, and they get the double play. And just like that, the threat comes to an end on a double play. All the bounces on both sides have been going the way of North California. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Northern California up by 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th. In this men's D Division Championship of the USSSA Challenge Cup, Team Northern California beating Georgia Red 7-3 as the winds continue to play a factor. Now blowing out a little bit from right center. So not the most desired conditions if you want to send one out the yard. Nicaranda to right. Atkinson makes the catch, 1 down. Now comes Rob Garcia to the plate. Liner over to Barry. In perfect position for out number 2. Ground ball through the left side, due to 6-0. Justin Orlando with the base hit, and will take the extra base sliding feet first in the second. Now comes Robert Diaz. Over Barry's glove, that will bring home Justice Duranda. Northern California extends the lead now to 8-3. Northern California has scored in every inning except the second. To right, and Atkinson, who makes the basket catch and now ends the frame. But Northern California picks up another run, extends their lead for complete. Georgia Red trying to mount another comeback. We'll see if it will start when we come back. Georgia Red down by 5. They trail by 4 with 2 outs remaining to beat Team South Florida to get to the championship game. Backhand over at third. And Cruz beats out the throw for a leadoff single. Victor Anderson back with you at Space Coast Stadium. Luis Garcia will now step in.
Hey, make sure we get one last time up there. Rod in. Big T, watch his hands.
Take out that 6-run first inning by Northern California. This game has been relatively even, has been played relatively even. Garcia with the knock in center field, and here comes Georgia Red once again. Ground ball over to 5-man. They'll only get the one play at first. So first and third, one out for Georgia Red. Greg Hoke, the pitcher, now to the plate. To right. That'll be deep enough to tag up the runner from third. Here comes Krause, he scores. And Georgia cuts the lead back down to 4. Two down, here comes Garrett Atkinson. That one will, and again the fair ball calls from the third base duck side of the field. Northern California 8, Georgia Red 4 here in the top of the 5th. Got 2 outs and a runner on at first. Ground ball to short. They'll go to the 5-man covering second. They'll get the force, and that ends the inning. So Georgia Red picks up a run, but they leave another stranded. 4.5 complete in our championship battle. Northern California with the lead 8-4. We move forward to the bottom of the 5th. Northern California up 8-4. Looking to tack on a few more runs and get themselves closer to claiming the Men's D Division Challenge Cup. You see Tanner McIntyre will lead things off. McIntyre, Cardoza, Cleary, and then Gage Silkwood and Teo Romero after that. Nice first pitch, first strike called. I will loop into center field for a leadoff base hit.
Play the game right here. Here we go.
Diego Cardoza now up. to left, in play. DeSantis gets on the rip for the first out. In these conditions, neither team has been able to crack one over the yard. They both had their allotment of 3 over the fence home runs allowed per game. To left. Clearly foul.
Hey, still trust your hands here, don't matter. So what, Bob?
One out, one on for Riley Cleary. He's reached base twice to score twice. Coming in, DeSantis. 2 down.
Come on, Gage. Come on, 12er. Nobody better, huh?
So 2 down for Gage Silkwood.
Extend the inning.
Trying to pick up that leadoff single at first from Tanner McIntyre.
So what? It's your plan here. Come on, Gage.
Rider right to Segura, who's playing right up the middle, and that ends the inning. Georgia Red down to the final 2 at-bats. Trying to come back one more time, trailing by 4. Look at Chauncey Davis leading up for George Red in the top of the 6. Trying to start another rally, and that one drops in left field. Davis takes the wide turn and will be upstanding with the leadoff 2-bagger. Brings up Nick DeSantis. Ground ball, good job over at third base. Though it's dropped by Silkwood, I don't even know if he gets that cleanly, if he gets DeSantis on his first and second and no out. Yeah, he would have been safe regardless of the throw. DeSantis had him beat. Jorge Sequeira now up. Again, both teams still with their 3 home runs. When they met last night, Georgia used their 3 home runs early on, and it came back to hurt them. Sakara with the shot in the gap. That will bring home 2, and here comes Georgia Red once again. 8-6. Gonzalez, that goes up the middle. Sakara will hesitate. He will come home, and it's a 1-run game. And I'll bring out a meeting. Thomas will come in to run. Eight to 7 in the top of the 6th. Georgia Red trying to pull out one more miraculous late inning comeback. He trailed 7-3 versus South Florida with 1 out in the 7th. Played at 5, took the win 8-7, and got themselves to the championship game. Had the lead, lost it in the bottom of the 7th, came back, got 2 in the 8th to force the if necessary game. Barry, will that stay fair? A resounding no. And again, a couple of fans down in front of us signaling, giving the fair signal. It's all going back to that call in the first inning where the ball, from our vantage point, may have clipped the outside of the foul line and left. But Georgia fans thought that should have been a foul ball. And anything that's been hit foul, the fans have mockingly chanted or pointed fair. Right? Having to come up is Aranda, makes the catch, 1 down. Jay Berry too pleased with that last at bat. Those and heads back into the dugout. Again, we have to mention both teams have not, neither team has hit a home run out of the park today. The wind picking up the way it is, it might be hard to come by. Bruce, that goes foul. To left. Cardoso makes a nice catch. Thomas will tag up and we'll go over to second. So the tying run now in scoring position, but with 2 outs. It'll be up to Luis Garcia. To center. To end the inning. But Georgia Red, once again, when they need it the most, they pick up 3. Northern California maintains the lead. We'll look to add some insurance when we come back. On to the bottom of the 6. Mateo Romero leading off for Northern California, up by 1, 8-7. Championship battle in the men's D division of the Challenge Cup. Victor Anderson bringing you all the action with the rest of our USSSA Live team. First of 3 straight weeks of Challenge Cup action we'll be bringing live to you from the Space Coast. Liner finds a hole for a leadoff single. Next week we will have the men's and women's major B and C divisions. And the following week we will have the International Challenge Cup. Now Nick Aranda comes to the plate. If you're in Northern California, you better get at least 4 or 5. As again, Team Georgia has shown the affinity today to put up crooked numbers in the late innings. Aranda the other way. That one goes foul. That one will be a foul out. Now comes Rob Garcia after Nick Aranda fouls out. Oops, that one, and that one will go fair. That's the third, and he got him. Barry got the hip. He got the tag of Romero on the hip before he can get those fingertips on third base. Watch this tag by Barry. Bang. Got him easily. Here's a better angle. Bang. Got the tab on the backside, then the left hand touched the base, and now the 2 umpires are going to have a conversation. DeSantis appeared to make the throw on time, literally right where the man was. And he'll be out. Take a look at that throw. Watch the tag. Bang. Got the tag. You still see that space between that left hand and then touching home plate. So 2 outs, top of the order with Justice Aranda. And we will See Brett Kadich run at second for Rob Garcia. Eight, 7 Northern California.
Hey, 7, pick me up right here. Give me that run.
Trying to pick up that important run at second. Justice Aranda today is 3 for 3. They're gonna. There was some long conversation. I don't know about what specifically. And again, Hoke is now ready and set to battle Aranda for a 4th time. That's on top of the plate.
Hey, they don't want none. They don't want none.
Now we'll find a gap to left. I will bring home Kadich all the way. I will bring home Kadich. He'll make it 9-7. Aranda may have been cheated of a possible extra base with that being a ground rule double. But he'll take the RBI nonetheless in a critical spot. I got the gone mindset. Andy Purcell highlighted last night. 9-7, Northern California. And now you're just trying to get a few more runs of breathing room. Here's Robert Diaz. To right, Atkinson in foul territory. Can't make the catch, does no harm because that counts as a strike. Atkinson almost made a nice catch. When you're playing in these tournaments, you sometimes don't have the foul territory available to you as you have here at Space Coast Stadium. To left center, back, and that one is gone. What a time for Northern California to have their first home run. A 2-run shot by Robert Diaz. You mentioned they needed to get insurance, and they pick up 2 big runs of insurance there. Makes it now 11-7. Saolo sends that the other way. Atkinson hustles in, had it, can't hold on to it. Atkinson almost made another tough play. That ball sinking quickly, and it would have been a very awesome catch if he was able to collect it and hang on to it. Off the plate towards Tanner McIntyre. To center, right to Garcia. That is him, Northern California picks up 3 big runs of insurance. Georgia Red has been living for the late inning dramatics. Do they have one more comeback left in them? Come back to find out. Top of the 7th inning. Northern California picks up 3 runs. It's 11-7 your score. We got the scoreboard showing 12-7. We should be 11-7 here. Because Northern California scored 3 runs in that bottom of the 6th inning, not 4. That's what they're trying to correct. So we got a little bit of delay again trying to fix that scoreboard. And our score is correct up here. It's 11-7 Northern California. So here we go. Georgia down to that final 3 outs. Up comes Zach Day to start things off. Day, Hoke, Atkinson, and then Davis and DeSantis. Day to left, and that's a solo home run. And that starts things off for Georgia. Again, they use one of their home runs right there. So it's now 11-8. Actually, Georgia has 1 home run remaining, excuse me. They have had a 2-run home run in the 3rd. So Georgia has 2 home runs remaining, 1 home run remaining now. California 11, Georgia 8. To center. Makes the catch, 1 down. Northern California 2 down, 2 outs away. Here comes Garrett Atkins. Atkins off the 3rd baseman. And he has no play. Great effort over by Romero at 3rd, but couldn't hold on to it. Now comes Chauncey Davis. To left, Cardoza. 2 down. It'll be up to Nick DeSantis to keep things going for Georgia Red. Ground ball, Romero. They toss it over to second. They get the foot on the back, and Northern California are your Challenge Cup champions. A big sixth inning with 3 runs gives Northern California the win, 11-8, and are your men's D Division USSSA Challenge Cup champions. A tremendous effort by Northern California, and our tip of the cap to Georgia Red, who fought to the very last out. And Northern California wins the rubber match and are your USSSA Challenge Cup champions for the men's D Division. Stay tuned. We will have the ceremonies and the announcement of the all-tournament team and the tournament's most outstanding player. But I'll wrap up our coverage of week 1 of the USSSA Challenge Cup. Our congratulations to the men's D Division winner, Team Northern California. They needed to get it if necessary.
First, we'd like to announce the silver medalist from Georgia, Georgia Red. Come on up and grab your silver medals. Cody Kraus, Luis Garcia, Zach Day, Craig Hokie, Garrett Atkinson, Chauncey Davis, Nick DeSantis, Jorge Segura, Rashawn Tomes, L.C. Berry, Alberto Gonzalez, Ethan Nixon, and Colin Jakaich. The all-tournament challenge coin contributors are center fielder number 23, Luis Garcia. Their first baseman, number 8, Zach Day. Right fielder, number 25, Garrett Atkinson.
Might as well. You can go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna bounce. Which one's the... Alright. But you've been
Left fielder, number 12, Nick Run for President DeSantis. And in the middle, number 24, who flashed his leather all weekend, Jorge Segura. Congratulations, Georgia Red. Now for our 2023 USSSA Challenge Cup Men's D gold medalist, Northern California. Number 7, Justice Aranda. Number 10, Robert Diaz. Number 13, Esteban Lizaola. Number 28, Tanner McIntyre. Number 11, Diego Gardoza. Number 5, Riley Cleary. Number 12, Gage Silk. Number 25, Mateo Romero. Number 3, Nick Aranda. Number 6, Rob Garcia. Number 1, Brett Kadich. Double 0, Kyle Wood. Number 22, Ryan Griffith. Number 2, Zach Yawarnitsky. Challenge Cup All Tournament members from Northern California. Number 7, Justice Aranda.